There was a boy. He wasn't extraordinary. In fact, he thought of himself as quite the opposite. Quiet, unsure, and always doubting himself. He spent most of his time in the background, blending into the crowd, wishing he had the courage to step forward. He wasn't shy because he didn't want to talk. He was shy because he was terrified of what others might think of him. He'd hear people laugh and always assume they were laughing at him. When he looked in the mirror, he didn't see someone worthy. He saw someone lacking. Does this sound familiar? Maybe you felt the same way. Maybe you've had moments where you doubted yourself so much that you didn't even try. One day, this boy's teacher announced a competition at school. It was a simple task: share a story about something you believe in. The boy wanted to participate so badly. He had so much to say, so many thoughts. But then the doubt started creeping in. What if I mess up? What if everyone laughs? What if I'm not good enough? And just like that, the boy decided to stay quiet. But something changed that evening. While walking home, he overheard a group of kids talking about the competition. They weren't talking about their fear or their doubts. They were talking about their excitement, about how they couldn't wait to get on stage. The boy went home that night and stared at himself in the mirror. He whispered something he had never dared to say out loud. What if I can? It felt silly at first, but he kept saying it. What if I can? That simple question sparked something inside him. He decided to try, even if it scared him. For the next few days, he worked on his story. He stumbled over his words, practiced in front of an empty room, and sometimes even felt like giving up. But every time doubt crept in, he reminded himself, what if I can? The day of the competition arrived. Standing backstage, he felt like his heart was about to leap out of his chest. His name was called, and for a brief moment, he considered running away. But then he took a deep breath and walked onto the stage. He started speaking, and his voice trembled. He could feel the stares of the audience, but he kept going. And as he spoke, something incredible happened. The fear didn't disappear, but it faded into the background. He realized that the only thing holding him back wasn't the audience. It was himself. When he finished, the applause was soft at first, but soon grew louder. For the first time, the boy felt a spark of pride. Here's the thing. That boy's story isn't unique. His fear. It's the same fear you might feel. The fear of being judged, of not being enough, of failing. But here's the truth. The loudest voice holding you back is your own. It's not the world that doubts you. It's you. So how do you change that? How do you stop being your biggest critic and start being your biggest supporter? It begins with choosing to believe in yourself, even when you feel like you can't. It's about standing up after every failure and telling yourself, I can try again. It's about changing the way you speak to yourself. If a friend came to you and said, I'm scared I'm not good enough, would you agree with them? Of course not. You'd encourage them. So why can't you do the same for yourself? Life will always throw challenges at you. There will be people who doubt you, situations that test you, and moments where you'll feel like giving up. But in those moments, remember this. You are the only person who can choose to believe in you. Let me reveal something. That boy I've been talking about, that was me. I was the one who doubted myself, who almost let fear keep me from trying. But that one small decision, to believe in myself just for a moment, changed everything. And if I can do it, you can too. So the next time you feel doubt creeping in, ask yourself, what if I can? Because you can. You are capable, you are worthy, and you are stronger than you think. Thank you for listening. Believe in yourself because no one else can do it better than you.